In New Mexico, the law won't let you wear a campaign t-shirt into a polling place or even a button. But there is no statewide law banning guns from where you vote.
In an election more contentious than any in recent memory, with one candidate urging supporters to watch poll workers closely, that's made more than a few people nervous. On special assignment tonight, Matt Grubbs looks at what's legal when it comes to what you can watch and wear when you vote on Election Day.
For months, Donald Trump has been urging supporters to monitor the election.
Go around and look and watch other polling places and make sure that it's 100% fine.
That was August. This was Thursday.
I know they're all saying, oh, of course, everything is so legitimate. Everything is so. Perhaps I'm a more skeptical person. Okay.
Two things to know. One, yes, New Mexico law allows for poll challengers, watchers, and observers. Two, if you're not already on the list to do that, it's too late.
It's not lawful for citizens to self-appoint themselves as watchers.
State Elections Director Carrie Fresquez says the law lets political parties appoint challengers, and both major parties have.
So they're keeping an eye on the roster, watching who's coming in and checking in, and if they feel like something is being done outside of the law, they're allowed to speak up.
Observers do the same things, though they're not allowed to raise issues at the polling site. But that list has to be finalized 10 days before the election, which makes showing up on Election Day and declaring yourself an observer not just useless, but illegal.
We absolutely don't want disruptions at the polling places.
The Secretary of State's office is in touch with cops statewide because nationwide there have been concerns about intimidation at campaign sites or even the polls, often having to do with the legal open carrying of guns.
I don't think any American should ever attempt to make any other American nervous in the exercise of their franchise to vote.
Trump's vice presidential pick addressed the matter on CBS recently. It's worth noting New Mexico is an open carry state without a law against strapping a gun to your hip and going to vote. Still, being proud of your Second Amendment right and being able to exercise it on Election Day are not the same thing.
Take into consideration where the polling locations are. For instance, schools, government buildings.
A lot of those places can and have banned guns. In Sandoval County, which has had its share of voting issues in the past, deputies are not expecting trouble, but they do plan to make extra stops on Election Day.
We're going to have deputies circulating throughout the county at various polling places. When they drive by, they're going to stop in and check.
It all might seem a little uncomfortable, but for both law enforcement and the state, the greater concern seems to be turnout.
Make your vote and make it count for yourself.
Just go vote.
On special assignment, Matt Grubbs, KRQE News 13.
At least in Sandoval County, the most frequent call for police help is to deal with the law that bans campaigning within 100 feet of a voting site. You can read more online, including a list of items it's okay to bring to a polling location at krqe.com.